Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and hope all is well on this Friday or whenever you are viewing. And we're going to continue with our Action PC Football 1980 One and Done tournament. And this is a Sweet 16 matchup as all of the playing games are done. And we have the Cinderella New Orleans Saints versus the Philadelphia Eagles, the winner to advance to the Elite Eight. In 1980, the New Orleans Saints were 1-15. They were a shocking, as I stated, Cinderella play-in game winner as they stunned the Houston Oilers 28-16. So their road to redemption will continue, and it will go through Veterans Stadium here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Philadelphia Eagles had a first-round bye. They automatically qualified for the Sweet 16 with a 12-4 record. So this is their first game. I will be playing as the New Orleans Saints. I always play as a lower seed. And the Action PC football engine will be the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's get to the starting lineups and get the kickoff. For the New Orleans Saints in their backfield, Galbraith and Holmes, the wideouts Chandler and Harris, the tight end Childs. The quarterback, Archie Manning out of Ole Miss. The tackles are Brock and Taylor. Guards, Stewart and Zanders. Center is Hill. For the 12-4 Philadelphia Eagles, the running backs are Montgomery and Harris. The wideouts are Carmichael and Smith. The tight end is Krempfel, I think. Krempfel. It's not the way you pronounce his name. God, I know how to pronounce it. Anyway, that's the tight end. Quarterback Ron Jaworski, coming over from the Los Angeles Rams, as he actually started off with the Rams. Tackles are Sismore and Walters. Guards Peoples and Baker. The center is Morris. On defense for the Saints, defensive ends Grooms and Reese. Defensive tackles Moore and Flutz. Outside linebackers Borglin and Mathis. Middle linebacker Ferdispile. Defensive backfield cornerbacks Weimer and Ray. The safeties Myers and Brown. They play a 4-3. For the Philadelphia Eagles, they have a 3-4 set. Defensive ends Harrison and Harrison. The nose tackle is Johnson. The two outside linebackers, Robinson and Bunting. The middle linebackers, Berge and Lemaster. The defensive backfield, cornerbacks, Edwards and Blackmore. Safeties, Logan and Wilson. In the chat, we have Elite Mike, hello, and Dale Lonsdale. He says, "Go Eagles." And let's get to the kickoff. The Saints won the toss and will elect to receive. Again, the Saints 1-15 in 1980. They shocked in the play-in game the Houston Oilers, who were 11-5, 28-16, using a short passing game and a lot of screens, and then hitting Chandler for some big plays. Will the Eagles and the PC engine clamp down on my short passing game? We shall see. And we'll bring the field up in a moment. Screen will go black for a second, and then here's the playing field as we are at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia for this Sweet 16 matchup. A lovely day here in January. Wow, they got a nice warm day in Philadelphia. 43 degrees, clear skies, wind 0 to 5 miles per hour. Elite Mike says, "Hey, how do I play Stratomatic Baseball Replay the 2017 season? I think that's for 2016 stats because Matt Holliday is not on the Yankees for Stratomatic card, but he is on something." Well, just look at the top of the cards. It tells you what the season is, Mike. And if you're playing the card, he might not be carded yet for the... I don't know. if you're playing the board game, it's who they card. So we're playing football right now, bud. I would just look at the top of the cards. Gives you the season. So Philadelphia will be kicking off. Back deep for New Orleans, Rodgers and Mutai. Back deep is Rodgers. The short men are Mutai and Wilson. Here's the kickoff. And here's the ball game. Here comes the return for the Saints. It's a good one out near.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
As that wonderful return by Mutai is nullified on the holding by Mathis. So the 34-yard return goes for naught. The Saints are backed up to their 10. And here comes Archie Manning and the Saints offense as they hope to go marching into the Eagles' end zone. 1st and 10 on their 10. Manning under center. Split backfield of Galbraith and Holmes. Wideouts Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. We're going to go handoff. Oh, boy, that's a bad play. But we'll keep him honest. Handoff to Jack Holmes. And there goes Holmes up the middle, and he gets little to nothing. He struggles for 1 yard, brought down by Jerry Robinson. Eagles were in their 3-4 basic, playing pass, normal man. Herb Pilgrim's jumped in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Saints on their 11. Start of this Sweet 16 game. Short and quick to Wes Chandler. Incomplete. As Manning quickly fired it out to Chandler. But he rushed the throw. Manning, hearing footsteps, seeing ghosts. A big 3rd and 9 for the Eagles defense. They want to have the Saints go 1, 2, 3 and out. Herb Pilgrim in the chat says, go Saints. So a big 3rd and 9 here. So Jack Holmes, he's a 5. He's an 8. We're going to screen to Galbraith. Archie Manning back to pass under pressure. He hits Galbraith. Galbraith with some blockers. Cutting back and forth and going to the out. He picks up 20 yards and a 1st down. Nice screen. Beautiful screen by the Saints. As the Saints continue to go marching in, hopefully, to the Eagles' end zone. What a catch and run by Tony Galbraith, zigging and zagging, picks up 20 on the 3rd and 9. 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 31. Again, the split backfield, Galbraith and Holmes. Wideouts, Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. Archie Manning, father of Peyton and Eli, under center. We're going to go screen the other way now with Holmes. Manning back to pass. Incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 55, 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
So LeMaster, the linebacker, gets tangled up with Holmes too early, and they call pass interference. That is an automatic 1st down. So 1st and 10 on the 36 of New Orleans. 2 wideout split backs, lone tight end, Childs. Short out to Wes Chandler. Manning's going to stick with the play call. 3-step drop. Looking. Fires complete to Chandler. Chandler close to the 1st down. He's brought down by Edwards. And he is a yard short. Gain of 9. Herman Edwards with the tackle. ID Gestures jumped in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out that great channel, ID Gesture. I'm on a Dungeons and Dragons team there. I don't know when we're starting that up. He's supposed to make me a character because I'm not... I know the game, but I've never played it, but I'm very excited. I think he's going to have 2 groups of people playing that, so 2 different groups. And if you're not a member of ID Gestures channel or subscriber, you need to be. Wonderful channel. Also, a good friend of the channel, Comics with Bueller. Comics with Bueller, who will be on Chatting with Al and Friends, sometime next week. Or possibly Saturday. I don't know. I have to give him an email or a call. Check out that great channel. That is an up-and-coming channel. That is one of the best channels on YouTube. Happy that he has joined our community. That's Comics with Bueller. Lots of fun. Very pleasant. Good time. You got the Comics with Bueller. ID Gesture. Herb Pilgrim. Don Lonsdale, Elite Mike, and AU Pack Mules jumped in the house. Another wonderful member of our community. You have to join this community. It is a wide variety of everything. all wonderful YouTube channels where you can interact with all of the channel hosts. I don't know what to call it. Creators, I guess. We're creators. And we're all very pleasant. I can be a bit bitchy, but, that's me. But I mean well. Anyhow, back to the game. Good to see all you guys. Awesome, awesome. As Comments from Felix says, awesome. I'm all in for Saturday if you need me. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, my friend. All right, so 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And we're going to take Holmes out. And we're going to bring in Rogers. Jimmy Rogers will come in. Split backfield of Rogers. Actually, we're going to go big back. Let's go I formation here. Galbraith actually a good blocking back. And of course they put Galbraith behind. I hate when the computer does that. Why would you put Galbraith behind Jimmy Rogers? So let's take Galbraith out for a moment. Wilson will come in. Put Galbraith as the up back in the I formation. Put Jimmy Rogers behind him. So it's 2nd and 1 from the New Orleans 45. And we're going to go dive Rogers. Up the middle they go. Rogers puts his head down and grinds for 4. Good block by Galbraith and the front line of the Saints as the Saints continue in hopes of marching into the Eagles' end zone. 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 49. I formation again. Galbraith the up back. Jimmy Rogers behind him. Wideouts Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. Let's take a look at Childs. I don't remember. Oh, I like that's not bad. Short slant to Henry Childs. Back to pass. Complete to Childs over the middle. He splits the defenders and he will pick up 12. Nice play by Henry Childs. Eagles run a 3-4 basic normal zone. Childs split the zone, picks up 12 and a first down. Archie Manning completes another pass. Saints continue to march forward as their road to redemption goes through Philadelphia. Remember, they were 1-15. They shocked the Houston Oilers in the play-in game to get to the Sweet 16. So up back is Galbraith. Behind him is Rogers. Chandler and Harris the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Going to give the ball to Rogers. Off tackle left. Jimmy Rogers. There goes Rogers. Brought down by Harrison. Gain of 3. Trying to keep him honest, the Saints. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. And screen to Tony Galbraith. 2nd and 7. And complete to Galbraith. He's got blockers in front of him. He cuts back to the middle, though. Could have been a bad decision there. Only a gain of 3. He had the blockers out to the outside. Galbraith cut back to the middle and was brought down by Bill Berge. And that's Berge's first tackle for the Eagles. And it brings up a big 3rd and 4. Field goal here for Ricardo. Only 29% chance of success. This could be 2-down territory for the Saints. Rogers will go out. And Wayne Wilson will come in. 2 good receiving running backs. And Galbraith is down to 88%. So we're going to bring Holmes back in. So both running backs are 5 rating at receiver. That's pretty good out of the backfield. Galbraith is an 8 though, but he's down to 88%. Split backfield of Wilson and Holmes. Wideouts Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. Quarterback Archie Manning. Manning, who had good legs in his youth. Let's check him out here. Sweep right, Archie Manning. He calls his own number. There goes Archie. Archie around the corner. He takes off. He's near the 20. Finally brought down by Blackmore. And that's a gain of 13. Archie Manning, going back to his old Miss days, picks up 13 yards on the old school sweep right quarterback. The Saints continue their march into history. Split backfield, Wilson and Holmes. Wideouts, Chandler and Harris. Childs is the tight end, number 85, lower portion of the screen. Archie Manning under center. Trap right, Wayne Wilson on first down. There goes Wilson. And he just keeps his legs churning. Picks up 3. Holmes is hurt on the block. The other running back in the split backfield. He jogs off the field. He'll be out for a few plays. Coming in is Mike Strachan. And I don't think we'll keep him in the game. We're going to bring in Jimmy Rogers. So the backfield will be Wilson and Rogers. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. Childs the tight end. It is 2nd and 7. And let's look for Harris here. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Short slant to Ike Harris. And Manning takes off. He's under pressure. He fumbles. He picks up the ball. Brought down by Harrison. That's a loss of 1 as Archie Manning was under tremendous pressure. The sack will go to Dennis Harrison. Manning did recover his own fumble, and the Saints sideline, and Coach Nolan breathes a sigh of relief as Dick Vermeil just claps his hands. He thought he had that big turnover. So far, this opening drive of the game for the New Orleans Saints, 12 plays, 72 yards, 6 minutes and 16 seconds. It now is 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Galbraith comes back in the game. 8 receiver out of the backfield. 3rd and 8. Medium fly to Chandler. Manning back to pass, looking, dumps it down to Wilson, and Wilson is brought down by Robinson. It's a gain of 5. He will be 3 yards short of the first down. Jerry Robinson on the tackle for the Eagles. Eagles were in a 4-2 nickel, so that medium fly was well covered to Wes Chandler, and that's when Manning made a good decision to dump it down, hoping that Wilson would break a tackle. He only picks up 5, so 4th and 3, and here comes Benny Ricardo, 66.3% chance of making this field goal. The holder is Scott. Here's the snap and the place. Ricardo, and he shanks it. Oh! So the long drive goes for naught. Ricardo shanks the field goal right. This game stays scoreless. Oh, my Lord. That's Benny Ricardo for you. He stunk. So the Saints put nothing up after a very successful drive into Eagle territory. And here come the Eagles, and they're coming out ground and pound. 2 tight end set of Krempfel and Spagnola. Running backs Montgomery and Harris. The lone wide out, the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Quarterback Ron Jaworski, Jaws. And he's under center. Saints will play a 4-3, their standard defense. 4-3, we're going to play Key Montgomery on the run. Jaworski back to pass, deflected by Brown, almost picked off. Oh, Ron Jaworski almost gave the ball up to the Saints. And that would have been a tremendous break for New Orleans. But they cannot capitalize on the deflection. Brown couldn't catch the ball. So 2nd and 10 from the Philadelphia 20. Jaworski under center. They go to a 2 wide out, 2 running back set. Carmichael and Smith are the wideouts. Montgomery and Harris are the running backs. The lone tight end is Krempfel. And I think we have pretty bad cornerbacks. 4 against a 6. We're the 4. And a 5 against a 6. Our safeties aren't bad. He's a 5. Myers is a 7. So Myers is on the tight end. All right. So we're going to play short zone pass. Jaworski back to pass. Plenty of time. Completes it over the middle to Carmichael. And that's going to be a big gain of 19 yards. Brought down by Dave Waymer of the Saints. As that was a medium cross to Harold Carmichael. I formation now for the Eagles. 1st and 10 on their 39. 7:03 left in the first quarter. Saints had a great drive and missed the field goal by Benny Ricardo. The up back is Harris. Behind him is Montgomery. Carmichael and Smith the wideouts. Krempfel is the tight end. 4-3 for the Eagles. They're going to play their defensive line in. Tight man coverage. Run. Jaworski gives it to Harris, and he is smothered under as he went to the right. He does struggle and pick up 3 on the sweep right. Tackle by Reggie Mathis. So 2nd and 7 with 6:19 to play in a scoreless first quarter. I formation again. Harris the up back. Montgomery behind him. 2 wide outside. Set the tight end number 84. Kempfler to the bottom of the screen. Saints 4-3 defensive line normal split. We're going to spy the quarterback with Federspiel, the middle linebacker. And we're going to play short zone pass. And it's a run to Montgomery the other way. He's brought down by Federspiel. First down as he stretches out and just picks up enough yardage. Gain of 7 to move the chains. Good tough run by Montgomery. So 1st and 10 on the Philadelphia 49. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, tight end. Kempfler, 84 to the top of the screen now. And we're going to blitz Federspiel up the middle on a delay. We're going to play tight man coverage. Run. And the ball's given to Harris. And Harris is brought down by Flutz, but he picks up 4 yards as Harris went by the blitzing middle linebacker. Leroy Harris, 2 carries, 7 yards, tackled by Mike Flutz. Let's take a look at our defensive line. Flutz down to 93. Let's get him out and bring Bennett in. And Moore is at 95. Let's get him out and bring Price in. Reese and Grooms. Reese, let's bring Hart in. You don't want their fatigue factor to build up. And Grooms is at 99. He'll stay in the game. So 2nd and 6 from the New Orleans 47. The Eagles break into Saints territory. 2nd and 6. We're going to play run Montgomery. And it's a reverse to Carmichael, and he's got the first down, tackled by the middle linebacker who is keying the quarterback, Joe Federspiel. That's his 2nd. But Carmichael picks up. That was Smith, Smith on the end around picks up 9 yards. And Leroy Harris made a nice block on the reverse to Smith. So 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 38. Eagles have run the ball 4 times for 23 yards. It's a 5.8 yard per carry average. They've only thrown twice with 1 completion to Carmichael for 19 yards. 1st and 10 on the 38. Split backfield. They go to 2 tight end set. So the tight ends are Kempfler and Spagnola. The backs are Montgomery and Harris. The lone wideout, the tall one, Harold Carmichael. And we're going to blitz our middle linebacker, Federspiel. Short zone, run. And Jaworski back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Incomplete. Good coverage. Tom Myers had good coverage on the tight end. And it's 2nd and 10 from the New Orleans 38, 3:19 to play in a very speedy first quarter. Split backfield, 2 wideouts. Tight end, Kempfler, top of the screen, 84. New Orleans counters with a 4-3. Again, Federspiel spying the quarterback. And we're going to send him on a delayed blitz. And we're going to play tight man, and we're going to double. We're going to double on a medium. Carmichael. Pass. Jaworski gives it to Montgomery. He runs into the blitz, and Waymer wraps up the tackle. Dave Waymer with his 2nd tackle. That is a loss of 1. So the blitzing middle linebacker disrupts the play. And a big 3rd and 11 here for the Saints. The defense needs the hold here. Let's go back to the chat. We have some new people in the chat. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Check out that wonderful channel. Eric, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags. A lot of great retro sports there. He uses a lot of inside the games, like inside pitch, inside the crease, as well as Action PC and Stratomatic. And the original Grognard, OG's in the house. Excellent military strategy channel. OG rocked me to sleep last night as I caught, he's from the West Coast, Pacific Northwest. I watched some of his stream, fell asleep. It was wonderful. Alrighty, big 3rd and 11 here. Split backfield, Montgomery and Harris. Wideouts, Carmichael and Smith. Kempfler is the tight end. I think we're going to go I think I want to bring Reese back in. Actually, no, that's fine. Cancel. We did bring Reese back in. Alright, it's fine. Price, Bennett, Grooms is okay. We're going to keep that. We're going to go 4-2 nickel. Bring out an extra defensive back. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Play man coverage. Why can't we double? We should be able to double. Man coverage. It's not letting us double. Alright. Sometimes this game does that. It's kind of, oh, I might have clicked on the wrong thing. Could have been my football. So we're in a 4-2 nickel. I probably clicked on the wrong thing. Can we double 2 guys? No, we can't. We can only double 1. Alright. We're going to show blitz. We're not going to blitz. We're going to double Carmichael on the medium. 3rd and 11. Pass. Jaworski back to pass. Plenty of time. Complete to Smith. And that's a first down tackle by Ray. We had a double coverage on the opposite side. Carmichael. And Jaworski just goes with a medium out to Smith. Charlie Smith beats his defender. They pick up the first down. That's a gain of 18. So 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 21. Ken Castro's joined us in the chat. Sports writer extraordinaire from the great state of Rhode Island. As Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, hola, neighbor Ken. Sorry about stealing your Paw Sox. Not really. As the Paw Sox have moved to Worcester, I believe, beginning next year. So Philadelphia goes to ground and pound. They go to the 2 tight end set, Kempler and Spagnola. Jaworski under center. The running backs are Montgomery and Harris. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first quarter. New Orleans had a long, successful drive until Benny Ricardo missed the field goal. Philadelphia looking to put some points on the board here. A field goal attempt for Philadelphia, 47% chance of making it. Grooms at 94. Let's get him out and bring Hart in. So Tommy Hart comes in. Defensive line, 4 down linemen, normal split. Feeder spell is spying the quarterback. He's going to blitz on the delay. And actually, we got to go to 4-3. There we go, 4-3. I'm not doubling anybody. Feeder spell will blitz on the delay. 4-3, playing the run. Up the middle they come, and Montgomery goes right by the blitzing middle linebacker, picks up 7. As Feederspill tried to arm tackle him, Montgomery runs right through it, brought down by Don Reese. After the 7-yard pickup, that's Reese's first tackle for the Saints. And Wilbur Montgomery has 3 carries, 13 yards. As it's 2nd and 3 from the New Orleans 14, 2:22 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Philadelphia hoping to change that, though. 2 wideouts, Smith and Carmichael, split backfield of Harris and Montgomery. The lone tight end, Krempfler, number 84, to the top of the screen. New Orleans counters with a 4-3. Tight man coverage. And we're going to blitz Borderland and Federspiel. And we're going to play pass. Jaworski gives it to Harris, and Harris runs into the blitz, brought down by Reggie Mathis. Only a gain of 1, a big 30 and 2. The blitz disrupt that run play. So 3rd and 2, a minute 39 left in the first quarter. Again, split backfield of the usual suspects, Montgomery and Harris. Then you have Carmichael and Smith, the wideouts. Krempfler, the tight end, still to the top of the screen. Short zone. Player defensive line in tight. Brown will come up for run support. And we're going to play run on 3rd and 2. Jaworski back to pass. Over the middle. Complete to the tight end, Kentrell. And he's in for the touchdown. So the Saints allow the Eagles to go marching in for a touchdown after the Benny Ricardo field goal miss. That was a 10-play drive, 80 yards, 1 penalty for 5 yards. They rushed for 30 yards and threw for 50, including the touchdown we just witnessed to Keith Krempfler from Ron Jaworski, 6-0. Let's watch that over as we are playing run. And Jaworski goes over the middle of the tight end. He beat number 37. Here comes the extra point. The snap, the place, and the kick, and it is good. So Franklin makes it 7-0 Eagles, to the joy of Eagles fans here at Veterans Stadium. Franklin will kick off, back deep for the Saints. Rogers, the short men are Mutai and Wilson. The return is put on. Franklin with the kickoff, fielded around the 10, and brought out to the 35 by Rogers. It's a 24-yard return. He was brought down by Henderson of the Eagles. Back out on the field, Archie Manning and the Saints offense, they did their job. They got in the field goal range, and Benny Ricardo pooped the bed. He missed wide right. Manning under center. And we're going to have Galbraith and Wilson are in the split backfield. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Archie Manning. We're going to go short and quick to Wes Chandler. Manning, 3-step drop. Under pressure, looks, dumps it down to Galbraith. Galbraith picks up 3 tough yards. But that's what the Saints want. No less than positive plays. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 Philadelphia. 2nd and 7. The New Orleans 37. As Philadelphia was in a 3-4 basic normal zone. 2nd and 7. Medium out to Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. He scrambles, dumps it down to Wayne Wilson. Wilson struggles close to that first down. Gain of 6. And that ends the first quarter. We'll start the second quarter. 3rd and 1 for the New Orleans 43 with Philadelphia up 7-0. Archie Manning under duress scrambled and dumped the ball to his safety valve. Wayne Wilson, 2 receptions, 11 yards now. Frank LeMaster, the linebacker, with a second tackle for the Eagles. Eagles were in a 3-4 basic run. Normal zone, though. So 3rd and 1. Rogers will come in for Wayne Wilson, Jimmy Rogers. And Rogers will get the ball on the trap right. We're going to stick with the play. Trap right, Rogers. And he breaks a tackle and gets a first down. Gain of 4. LeMaster corrals him. But Rogers breaks the initial tackle. Picks up the first down. The Saints' march continues towards the end zone of the Eagles, trying to tie this game. They've already missed a field goal. Jimmy Rogers, 3 carries, 11 yards. He will go out of the game. Wayne Wilson will come back in. So it's Galbraith and Wilson in the split backfield. Chandler and Harris the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Archie Manning under center. Play action. Play action. Max protect. Wilson, Galbraith, and Childs will all stay in the block. 4 sack. 6 sack. We're going to bring the tight end to the top of the screen to help out on Carl Harrison. He has a 6 sack rating. So we're going play action pass. We're going to look for Wes Chandler. Wes Chandler on the play action pass on the medium fly. Back to pass. Archie Manning looking, fires downfield to Chandler. And that play is broken up by number 46, Herman Edwards. Saints sideline looking for the flag. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Archie Manning trying to loosen up this Philadelphia defense. 2nd and 10. Tony Galbraith Screen to Galbraith. Manning back to pass. They set up the screen. Flag down.
Holding.
Incomplete.
Offense.
Oh.
Number 79, 10-yard penalty.
Zanders is called for the holding. They'll back him up 10, so it's going to be 2nd and 20 from the New Orleans 37, 13:57 to go in the half. 7-0 Eagles hoping to advance to the Elite Eight. Eagles had a bye, an automatic bid to the Sweet 16. New Orleans shocked the Houston Oilers to win their way in as they won the play-in game. So 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20. Short out to Wes Chandler. Manning doesn't like what he sees. Medium fly to Harris on the other end. Archie Manning back to pass. Complete to Harris. He's got some running room. Close to the first down. Gain of 19. 1 yard short as Richard Blackmore saves the first down for a moment. Nice play by Archie Manning. Audibling. That's the word. Audibling away. I say that 52 times fast. To Ike Harris. The original call was to go to Chandler on a medium out. So 3rd and 1. Audible. There we go. That's the word, jackass. 3rd and 1. Wayne Wilson will go out. Jimmy Rogers will go in. Play action fake run counter. Tony Galbraith. Trap left. Stick with the play. And there goes Galbraith, and he's got the first down. Brought down by Robinson. Nice 5-yard gain by Tony Galbraith. That is his first carry. And it was a big one. It is 1st and 10 from the Philadelphia 39. So the Saints have moved the ball. Now they have to move it to the next level and score. 7-0 Philadelphia. 13-13 to play in the first half. This is a Sweet 16 game in our one-and-done 1980 football tournament using Action PC Football. Split backfield. Galbraith down to 93. Let's get him out and let's bring Wilson in. All right. So the split backfield of Rogers and Wilson. The wideouts Chandler and Harris. Childs is the tight end. Play action fake. Run counter. Rogers. Trap left. And there goes Rogers. Trap left. He's got some good running room. Puts his head down. Brought down by Frank LeMaster. That's his 4th tackle. Gain is 6. Saints keeping the ball on the ground with some ground and pound. So 2nd and 4. Again, play action. Run counter. Run counter. Wilson. Rogers. Let's go to Rogers again. Off tackle left. And there goes Rogers, and he picks up the first down. Gain of 5 as Frank LeMaster again makes a tackle. But the chains move for the Saints as they continue their march to the Eagles' end zone. 1st and 10 on the Philadelphia 28. This vaunted Philadelphia defense has not fazed the underdog Saints. Wilson will go out. Galbraith will come back in. So 1st and 10. And Jimmy Rogers will go out. And Holmes will come in. Jack Holmes. So it's Holmes and Galbraith. Chandler are the backs. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Archie Manning under center. Play action pass. Max protect. Holmes, Galbraith, and Childs will all stay in the block. And he's going to look for Wes Chandler. Let's go with a medium hitch. Medium hitch to Chandler. Manning back to pass. Lots of time. Fires incomplete. Good coverage once again by Herman Edwards. That's a 7-7 matchup there. And Edwards has been winning that. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Screen to Holmes. On 2nd and 10, out of the split backfield, 2 wide out, 1 tight end set. Manning back to pass. They set up the screen. Incomplete. Number 68 disrupt the play there. Dennis Harrison disrupt the screen. Good job. And it brings up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. A field goal is only 46%. as Benny Ricardo has already missed a 66% chance for a field goal. So 3rd and 10 from the Philadelphia 28. Split backs, Galbraith and Wilson. Wideouts, the usual suspects, Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. Look for Childs here. 3rd and 10. Medium slant to Henry Childs, 3rd and 10. Manning back to pass. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. He dumps it down to Wilson. Wilson struggles. He's tackled by Johns Sakara. It's only a gain of 6. They come up 4 yards short. 53% chance of Benny Ricardo making this. We've already seen Ricardo miss one. We're going to stay on the field. I don't trust Benny Ricardo. So offense will stay on the field. Dick Nolan says, stay on the field, boys. We're down 7-0. This has been a very good drive so far for the Saints. 4th and 4. Galbraith will go out wide. Remember, Galbraith is an 8 receiver, and he's covered by Robinson. Jerry Robinson. Again, they might switch that off, so we don't know. And Wayne Wilson's in the backfield. Wilson will go out wide. So it's an empty backfield. Archie Manning under center. Manning will call his own number, and he's going to go sweep left on 4th and 4. Can Archie do it again? There goes Archie Manning, and he's brought down by Harrison. The sweep left does not work. He loses 4. He needed to gain 4. Philadelphia was in a 4-1 dime, and they had 2 delayed blitzers, and Ike Harrison sweeps up the mess and sends Manning down to the Veterans Stadium turf. Turnover on downs, so the lack of count in the 26, another long drive by the Saints comes away with nothing. So here comes Philadelphia up 7-0 with 10:03 to play in the half. Split backfield, Montgomery and Harris. The wideouts, Carmichael and Smith. The tight end is Krempfel. Jaworski is under center. Eagles will play a short zone run. Penalty.
False start. Offense. Number 76. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Sizemore comes out of his stance. 5-yard penalty on the Eagles on the false start. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Split backs, 2 wideouts. The tight end, Krempfel, who caught the touchdown pass from Jaworski. Top of the screen, tight to the line. Let's see what we have here. Reese. It's fine. Price. I'm going to go with Moore. Bennett. I'm going to go with Flutz. And Grooms. Fritterspiel will spy Jaworski. He's the middle linebacker. 1st and 15. We're going to play zone. Zone run. Jaworski back to pass. Looking, dumps it short to Smith. Smith has some blockers. Brought down by Fetterspiel, the middle linebacker. It's a gain of 10. And that was a wide receiver screen to Smith. Beats the zone for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 5 from the Philadelphia 31. 9:50 to play in the half. 7-0 Philadelphia here in the Sweet 16 game. Jaworski under center. Split backs, Montgomery and Harris. Wideouts. The wideout is Carmichael. They go to the 2 tight end set for some ground and pound. So Kempferl and Spagnola are the tight ends. We're going to go tight man coverage. 2nd and 5. We're going to play the run. And it's a give to Harris up the middle. And he is brought down, but he picks up 4. It will be 3rd and 1. Tackled by Reggie Mathis for the Saints. Leroy Harris now 4 carries, 12 yards. As they went with a dive to Harris out of split back. So 3rd and 1, we're going to bring our defensive line in. Brown will come up to play the run. As again, Philadelphia's in their ground and pound. 2 tight end, 1 wide out set. Split backs, Montgomery and Harris. Tight man. And we're going to key Montgomery on the run. They give it to Montgomery. He gets around the end. And he picks up the first down, gain of 6. Saints had a brief moment that they could have brought down Montgomery in the backfield, but he stiff-armed the defender. And Stan Walters led the way. Good blocking up front. Reggie Mathis makes the tackle. Could have been a big gainer, though he did pick up 6. So 1st and 10 on the Philadelphia 41. The drive for the Eagles continues. I formation now for Philadelphia. The 2 tight end, 1 wide out set. The up back is Harris. Behind him is Wilbert Montgomery. Again, Brown comes up to play the run. Federspiel spies the quarterback. We're going to go tight man coverage, playing the run. And Jaworski back to pass. Quick hitter to their second tight end, Spagnola. He's tackled by Ray, but it's a gain of 8. John Spagnola picks up his first reception for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 from the Philadelphia 49. Philadelphia goes back to their 2 wide out set of Carmichael and Smith. Split backfield, Montgomery and Harris. Tight end is Krempflu. Jaworski's under center, 2nd and 2. We're going to blitz our middle linebacker. Tight man coverage. And we're going to double Krempfel. We can't because we're blitzing the linebacker. We're going to play pass on 2nd and 2. Jaworski back to pass. Complete to Montgomery out of the backfield. And that's going to be a big gainer, tackled by Bordelon as number 50, Ken Bordelon, tried to jump the route looking for a pick 6. Jaworski just gets the ball over his hands into Montgomery's hands, and Bordelon follows the play and makes the tackle, but it comes 16 yards too late. And that's Ken Bordelon's first tackle, and it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the New Orleans Saints 35, 7-0 Eagles. And the Eagles will get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10, man. We're going to play man. We're going to bring Brown up for the run. Federspiel continues to spy the quarterback, and we are going to key Montgomery on the run. They give it to Montgomery, and even with him keyed, he picks up 7 yards as he quickly gets through the hole. Wilbert Montgomery, 5 carries, 26 yards. Good blocking by the right side of that offensive line and the tight end Krempfler for the Eagles. So it is 2nd and 3, 6:23 left in the half, 7-0 Eagles. Ball on the Saints 28. Jaworski's under center, split backs, 2 wide outs. The tight end Krempfel, number 84, top of the screen. Saints go to a tight man coverage. Show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. Short zone pass. And it's a give to Montgomery up the middle. He breaks a tackle, finally brought down by number 58, middle linebacker Joe Federspiel. That's his 4th tackle. But Montgomery picks up 11 yards. Guy Morris leads the way, pancaking Saints as Montgomery goes. So 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 17, 5:37 left in the half. 2 tight ends set now for the Eagles, Kempfler and Spagnola. Kempfler has a touchdown catch, and Spagnola also has a reception. The split backs are Montgomery and Harris. The lone wide out, the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Tight man set. Brown comes up to play the run, and we're going to play run. Jaworski back to pass, scrambling, dumps it down to Harris under duress, and Harris zigs and zags close to the first. He dives, and he gets it. So Leroy Harris with his first reception. That's a 10-yard pickup. They move the chains. It's 1st and goal from the Saints 7 under 5 minutes of play in the half, 4:48. Philadelphia's up 7-0, hoping to add to that lead. 2 wide out sets, Smith and Carmichael. Split backfield of Montgomery and Harris. Kempfler's the tight end. He caught a touchdown in the red zone on their first drive. Jaworski's under center. Tight man. Run. Jaworski back to pass, looking. Hits Kempfler to the out. Touchdown! Another 6 points for the Eagles, and another touchdown reception for Keith Kempfler. Call him Mr. TD. 2 receptions, 20 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaworski has 2 touchdown tosses. Here comes Franklin for the extra point. Let's first watch that replay as Kempfler went to the in, went then to the out. He beats number 37 for the score. Here's the extra point by Franklin. The snap, the place, the kick, and he just sneaks it in the left upright, but it is good. 14-0 Saints. 4:09 to play in the half. Eagles. The Saints have moved the ball twice, but have come away with no points. They have 4 or 9 to put something on the board before the half. Tony Franklin will kick off. Back deep is Roger. The short men are Mutai and Wilson. The return is on for the Eagles. 7 yards deep in the end zone. Saints shall down it. So here comes Archie Manning and the New Orleans Saints offense. Archie, 9 of 13, 83 yards. He's been sacked once. They have moved the ball. New Orleans net offense, 122 yards. They just haven't put any points on the board. Benny Ricardo missed a 66% chance of making a field goal, and then he had a 56% chance of making it. Myself and Dick Nolan, the Saints coach, kept the offense on the field on 4th and 4. We did not pick it up. Turnover on downs. So they've been in the red zone twice with nothing to show. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Wilson and Galbraith in the split backfield. We're going to look for Harris on a long slant. Going to stick with the play call. Manning back to pass. Here comes a blitz. He has time. Looking complete to Harris on the slant. Pass midfield near the 45. As that's a 35-yard gain. They had to delay blitzer, the Eagles. It was picked up well. Archie Manning, with that extra time, zipped it in to Ike Harris, who now has 2 receptions, 54 yards. That was a gain of 35. Manning now 10 of 14, 118 yards. Once again, the Saints are in Eagles territory with 3:58 to play in the half. They must put points up on the board. Short out. Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass. Looking. Throws complete to Chandler. Chandler is brought down near the first down by Edwards. Gain of 9. 3:16 to play in the half. So it is 2nd and 1. Galbraith on the dive. Tony Galbraith, 2nd and 1. And he is smothered for a loss of 1. 2:38 to play. 3rd and 2 on the Philadelphia 37. 3rd and 2. They're going to go short to the flat. Short to the flat to Wilson. Manning is going to audible out of it. He's going to go medium hitch to the tight end Childs. Manning back to pass. Here comes a blitz. They pick it up. He dumps it down to Galbraith. Galbraith has the first down, brought down by Berge. Gain of 4. And we will take it down to the 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes left in the half, once again, the Saints have moved the ball deep into Philadelphia territory, as they have it 1st and 10 on the 33. They need to come away with points here. They've been down here twice before, and they've come up goose egg. 2 minutes left. Manning's under center. Split backfield of Wilson and Galbraith. 2 excellent receiving running backs. Galbraith is an 8, and Wilson's a 5. Chandler and Harris, the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. And let's give him a different... Actually, we're going to keep Childs. Move him to the top of the screen. And Childs will stay in the block to help out on Carl Harrison, who's in 6th pass rusher. And we're going to go short out to Chandler. Under duress, Archie Manning tries to step up in the pocket. He is brought down and he is sacked. Loss of 2. Jerry Robinson with the sack. The 2nd time Manning has been sacked today. 1:57 left in the half. Saints have all 3 timeouts, so go to the hurry up. They'll go to the hurry up. They're going to screen Tony Galbraith. Here comes the blitz. They complete it to Galbraith. Lots of running room. First down and more. He is brought down.
Personal foul. Defense.
Yes!
Number 27, automatic. First
So
down.
the late hit on Galbraith by Blackmore after the 22-yard pickup is going to add another 15 to it. And the Saints are 1st and goal from the Philadelphia 6. Let's watch that over. They burnt the blitz. Here's the blitz picked up. Galbraith goes by the blitz on the screen. He picks up 22, the late hit by Blackmore. Actually, they're going to credit him with a tackle, so it's a spear, I guess. So 1st and goal for the Saints. They got to punch it in. They're down 14 points. Draw to Tony Galbraith. Going to stick with the play call. And there goes Galbraith up the middle, and he's in! Touchdown! Tony Galbraith! As he quickly gets through the hole on the draw. And the Saints have finally marched into the Eagles' end zone. It's 14-6, and here comes Benny Ricardo. Good God, let him just make the extra point, folks. Let's watch that beautiful draw call. And here's Galbraith on the drop. Zoom! He zipped right in. One quick stutter step, and boom! He's in that end zone. So it's 14-6. Here comes Benny Ricardo. The snap, the place, the kick, and he makes it. So it's 14-7. The Saints have moved the ball 3 times, and finally, they have produced fruit. So they pulled it within 1 score, 1:14 left. Remember, Philadelphia will get the ball first in the second half. Ricardo will kick deep. Back deep for the Eagles. Campfield. The short men are Giamona, and Henry. Here's Ricardo with the kick deep. Fielded near the 5. Brought back.
Holding. Receiving team.
So Logan's called for the hold. The 20-yard return by Campfield's nullified. And the Eagles will start 1st and 10 on their 6, shadows of their end zone. Stratomatic Delaware is in the chat. How you doing, my friend? He says hello to Herb, Ken, Eric, Herb, myself. Hope all is well. Strat Delaware, check out that wonderful channel. Another great channel in our community. If you're not part of our community, you should be. So subscribe to myself and all the good friends in our community. And come enjoy the fun. So the Eagles go to a 4 wide out set. Carmichael, Smith, Parker, and Fitzke. Jaworski's under center. The lone back is Montgomery. And Montgomery is an 8 receiver. So lots of good receivers on that field. We're going to counter that with a 4-1 dime. And we're going to play zone. Keep everything in front of us. Make the tackle. And Fritter-Spiels will be spying Jaworski. He's the lone linebacker on the field. And we're going to play pass. Jaworski will give it to Montgomery. And Montgomery is brought down. Good penetration by the front 4 of the Saints. The tackle will go to Mike Flutz. That's his 2nd. As they won the battle of the line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 10. And the Saints will call timeout. Again, I formation, 4 wide out set. Jaworski's under center. The lone back is Montgomery. Saints will stick with a 4-1 dime zone pass. And it's a sweep to Montgomery. And again he is brought down as the front 4 of the Saints again come through. This time Elias Grooms with the tackle. And again the Saints will call timeout. They have 1 left. It is 3rd and 13. From the Philadelphia 3, Montgomery is now in the end zone lined up. Jaworski's buttocks is touching the goal line. Almost. 4 wideouts, Carmichael, Smith, Parker, and Fitzke. And it's 3rd and 13. Play a deep zone. 3rd and 13 pass. And Jaworski back to pass. Completes the Parker to the outside, and they pick up the 1st down. Tackle by the safety Myers. 47 seconds left in the half. We will not call timeout now. Clock's running, so the Eagles aren't calling timeout. Again, we're going to play a deep zone. Deep zone, we're going to play our defenders to the out, our defensive line to the out. And let's maybe get a pressure and possibly a pick. And we're going to play a pass. Jaworski gives it to Montgomery on the safe play, and Reese brings him down.
Foul. Offense.
Number
69. 10-yard penalty.
Number 69, Peoples frustrated as the front 4 of the Saints have dominated him during this possession. With a personal foul, a smack to the head. Reese will be credited with the tackle. And a 15-yard personal foul on the offensive lineman Peoples for the Eagles. And we will accept it. 14 seconds left. 1st and 20. Deep zone. We'll play our defensive line out again. I'm assuming they're just going to give the ball to Montgomery, but we're not. We'll play a prevent. And there goes Montgomery, and he's brought down by Flutz. Gain of 3. And we'll use our last timeout. We'll make them run one more play. Maybe they fumble the ball. You never know. Again, we'll play a deep zone prevent. And Jaworski gives it to Montgomery on a delay. That would be the half. Gain of 9. And that's the half. So at the half, it's a close one here. It's a nail-biter here at Veterans Stadium. The Eagles 14, the Saints 7. The Saints could easily have scored on all 3 drives. The first drive, a Benny Ricardo field goal miss. Then they went for it on 4th and 4 because no confidence in their field goal kicker. And we didn't make it. And then the Saints, on their 3rd drive, a draw play to Tony Galbraith after a great screen and personal foul, and it's 14-7. So let's give you some quick numbers and move on to the 3rd quarter. So Philadelphia, after unsuccessful field goal attempt by the Saints, went 12 play, 80 yards. The final play being a 13-yard pass from Jaws, Ron Jaworski, to Krempfel. The tight end, Franklin, kicked 7-0. Then once again, the Saints would drive down deep into Eagle territory, but with no confidence in their kicker, Benny Ricardo. Myself and Dick Nolan kept the offense on the field on 4th and 4. We didn't pick it up as we went with a Archie Manning sweep. And then the Eagles, 9 plays, 79 yards. Once again, a touchdown pass to Krempfel, this time 7 yards. Franklin kick, 14-0. The Saints finally, on their 3rd drive, 8 plays, 80 yards. Touchdown run on the draw to Galbraith. Ricardo, as everyone was praying on the Saints sidelines, actually put it through the uprights for the extra point. It's 14-7. Archie Manning, 13-17, 153 yards. His quarterback rating is 103.3. He's been sacked twice. He completed 1 pass over 25 yards. That was, I think it was a 33-yarder to Harris. 35-yarder. Jaworski, 9 of 11, 117 yards and 2 touchdown passes to his tight end, Krempfel. Rodgers is the leading rusher for the Saints, 5 for 22. Galbraith, 3 for 10 and a touchdown. Manning, 2 for 9. Wilson, 1 for 3. Holmes, 1 for 1. For the Eagles, Montgomery, 10 for 46. Harris, 4 for 12. Smith on a reverse, 1 for 9. Galbraith, 5 receptions, 52 yards. Wilson, 3 for 17. Harris, 2 for 54. Chandler, 2 for 18. Childs, 1 for 12. For the Eagles, Krempfel, 2 for 20 and 2 touchdowns. Call him Mr. TD. Smith, 2 for 28. Carmichael, 1 for 19. Montgomery, 1 for 16. Parker, 1 for 16. Harris, 1 for 10. And Spagnola, 1 for 8. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Joining us in the chat, Retro Sports Network, that's Ron Juckett. Remember to check out Ron Juckett and Retro Sports Network. Great stuff. Another wonderful member of our community. Please subscribe to all the wonderful members in our community, not just myself. Thank you very much. All right, our kicker who gives us much anxiety, Benny Ricardo, puts the ball on the tee. He's prepared to kick the ball deep. Back deep for the Eagles, Campfield and Giamona. Giamona is a short man, so is Henry. Here's the kickoff by Benny Ricardo. And it'll be fielded near the 5. And
illegal block. Receiving team.
So the 21-yard return by Campfield's nullified by the illegal block by Baker. And once again, the Eagles will start 1st and 10 inside their 20. It's on their 13. Big defensive plays coming up here for the Saints. Boy. Flutz is at 94. The Saints dominated the front line on that last possession for the Eagles. Though they thought the Eagles were going to just pass. The Eagles ran the ball a lot. But Flutz is at 94. Let's bring Bennett in. And Moore is at 97. We're going to keep him in. Reese. We'll bring Hart in for Reese. Split backfield for Philadelphia, up 14-7 at the start of the third quarter. Montgomery and Harris. The wideouts Carmichael and Smith. The tight end, who's caught 2 touchdowns, Krempfel. Top of the screen, tight to the line, number 84. And we're going to play Montgomery on the run. Jaworski will give it to Montgomery, and Montgomery is brought down by Bennett, but he picks up 4 to the outside as he just keeps those legs churning. It looks like he's doing nothing, but yet when the play is said and done, he's got 4 or 5 yards. Now 11 carries, 50 yards. He was brought down by Barry Bennett. 2nd and 6, split backs, 2 wideouts. Tight end now, Krempfel to the bottom of the screen, number 84. And we're going to play zone. Show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Pass. Jaworski back to pass. Looks like a screen to Montgomery. Montgomery has it. Lots of running room. And he's got the first down and more. That's a gain of 12. Brought down by Mathis. Perot is going off the field for the Eagles. And that's Reggie Mathis's 6th tackle for the Saints. But it's first down on the Philadelphia 29. Split backs, Harris and Montgomery. The wideouts, Carmichael, the tall one, and Smith. The tight end, Krempfel, who's caught 2 touchdown passes, 84 now to the top of the screen. Seems like they've alternated him from top to bottom. 1st and 10. We're going to play run Montgomery. And they give it to Montgomery up the middle, and Hart's there with some friends. But again, Montgomery just keeps those legs churning. He picks up 3. And Perot is now available to come back in for Philadelphia. That's Tommy Hart's first tackle. Moore will come out. Price will come in. Okay. Grooms is still good. Okay. So 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Federspiel will continue to spy Jaworski. And we'll play zone pass. Jaworski back to pass. Plenty of time over the middle. Incomplete. As good coverage, the zone clamped down on the passing lanes for the Saints. And Jaworski tried to dump it down to Harris. But it's incomplete. Jaworski now 10 of 13, 129 yards and 2 TDs. A big 3rd and 7 here. The Saints need to get off the field and get their offense on the field. So 3rd and 7. And we're going to switch it up a bit. A 3-3 nickel. A total different look. Go with 4 linebackers. I want to have Reese in. Moore in. And Grooms is in. And we'll play them out wide. And we're going to shoot Fitterspiel in on a blitz. And Borderland will spy the quarterback. 3rd and 7, zone pass. Jaworski back to pass. There's a blitz under pressure. Complete to Smith over the middle. It's going to be a big gainer tackled by Ray. Gain of 19. As Smith finds the seam in the zone on the medium slant. He now has 3 receptions, 47 yards. The Eagles move the chain. Ricky Ray with his 3rd tackle. They picked up the blitz. And Jaworski, as cool as a cucumber, hits Smith. So 1st and 10 in New Orleans territory on the 49. 14-7 Eagles. 13:05 to play in the 3rd quarter. They go to ground and pound now. 2 tight end set of Krempfel and Spagnola. The backs in a split backfield. Montgomery and Harris. The wide out, the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Krempfle. Thank you, Krempfle. He's got 2 touchdowns, the Kremper. The Kremper. Krempfle. Saints go back to their 4-3. Reese comes in. Moore. Flutz. Actually, you know what? Let's put Bennett here. Actually, let's get Price. Let's put Price there. And we're going to play tight man, basic. Jaworski gives it to Montgomery around the outside on the sweep. Again, Montgomery just keeps his legs churning. And in traffic, he picks up 4, tackled by one of the middle linebackers, actually the middle linebacker, Joe Federspiel. And that's his 5th tackle. Montgomery just keeps his legs churning. 13 carries, 57 yards. 2nd and 6, 12-20 playing the third quarter. Eagles only up by 7. The Saints have been quite scrappy, and had they had a competent field goal kicker, most likely would only be down 1. They missed a field goal, then chose not to go for another one on 4th and 4. They did get a touchdown on their 3rd offensive attempt. So 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. And I want Federspiel to spy the quarterback. Man coverage. And we're going to look for, we're going to double Krempfle on the medium. 2nd and 6, we're playing pass. Jaworski back to pass, looking, complete to Montgomery, over the middle, out of the backfield. That's a huge gain of 26 yards. Finally brought down by the safety, Tom Myers, who saved the touchdown. 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 19. Split backfield for the Eagles, Montgomery and Harris. 2 tight end set. Krempfle and Spagnola. Carmichael, the tall one, the lone wideout. And I think we got to bring back, we got to get Moore back in there. Reese, Moore, Flutz, and Grooms. Brown comes up to play the pass. And double Spagnola. Let's see if they go to their 2nd tight end here. We're gambling here. We're hoping they throw to Spagnola and we pick it. Pass. Jaworski back to pass. Looking. Throws! Deflected by Myers. As they're going to the tight end, we picked the wrong one. They're going for Krempfle for his 3rd touchdown. That was a long flying. Finally, Myers is not burnt. He saves the TD there. 2nd and 10 from the New Orleans 19. 2 wide out set now. Smith and Carmichael. Split backfield. The usual suspects, Montgomery and Harris. The tight end, Krempfle. He has 2 touchdown receptions. A 3-3 nickel. Give him a different look. Play our defensive line in. We're going to blitz Federspiel. Pass 2. And Borland, tight man, pass. Jaworski back to pass. Here comes a blitz, and it's a draw to Montgomery for no gain. As the blitz runs right into the draw, Montgomery slammed to the Veterans Stadium turf. Big play by the Saints defense. And the tackle was by the blitzing outside linebacker Kent Borderland as Montgomery ran into his waiting arms and was slammed to the turf. Big play here, big play. Third and 10 here for the Saints on the 3rd and 10 for the Eagles on the Saints 19. And again, we're going to stay with the 3-3 nickel. Play our defensive line in. And we're going to send Mathis from the outside. Tight man. Doubling Carmichael. Pass. And here comes the blitz. They pick it up. They dump it down to Montgomery. Make the tackle. They don't. Montgomery cuts back to the middle. Puts his head down. He picks up 12 in the first down. Going out, number 76 is Sizemore. Oh, they just picked up the blitzing outside linebacker. And that just gave Jaworski that extra second. They were looking for Carmichael on the medium hitch. We had him doubled. We had Carmichael doubled. But when they just clipped the blitzer, chipped him coming in, And Jaworski's able to go to a secondary receiver, Wilbur Montgomery, now 4 receptions, 66 yards. First and goal from the New Orleans 7, 10:09 to play in the third quarter. Philadelphia 14, New Orleans 7. Go back to a 4-3 here. A tiring down 4 linemen. Grooms is at 89. We bring Hart in. That's a big drop off there. I know it's only 4, but Grooms is very good. Reese is at 91. We're going to bring Parker in. Moore. Bring Bennett. Flutz is at 99. So we're going to play tight man. They've gone to Krepfle here for 2 touchdown passes. They could go fade to Carmichael. He's very tall. Going tight man. Split backfield of Montgomery and Harris. Carmichael and Smith, the wideouts. Krepfle is the tight end. Jaworski's under center. Show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Pass. Jaworski back to pass over the middle of Krepfle, and he picks up his 3rd touchdown as once again he burns the safety. And that was a short slant. Tight man. Keith Krepfle beats his man to the inside, slants to the end zone, touchdown. Another 6 points. Keith Krepfle, 3 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 27 yards. Here comes Tony Franklin for the extra point, trying to put the Eagles up by 14. But let's watch that replay. You can see Krepfle just beats number 37 to the inside. Jaworski leads him perfectly on the slant into the end zone for 6. Here's the extra point by Franklin, the snap to place the kick, and he just sneaks it in, but it's good. And it's now 21-7 with 10:04 to play in the third quarter. Winner advances to the Elite 8. And as Ron from Retro Sports Network says night to everyone. Good night, Ron. Thank you for stopping by. Chris from Stratomatic Delaware says, wow, Jaworski hitting the end when it counts tonight. Yeah, he's hit him 3 times. We've been able to move the ball. Our stinky field goal kicker missed, and then we had no confidence in our second jaunt into their territory. We went for it on 4th and 4, and the third time we had the touchdown run by Galbraith on the draw. So Franklin will kick off. We'll put the return on. Back deep is Rogers. The short men are Mutai and Wilson. Here's the kickoff by Tony Franklin. Fielded near the 1, and it's a good return by Rogers of 35 yards. Sciarra finally pulls him down. So here comes Archie Manning, and the Saints trailing by 14. It's going to be a split backfield of Wilson and Galbraith, the wideouts, Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Childs. Play action. Run counter. And every max protect. We're going to look for Chandler on the long slant. Play action. And there goes Archie Manning up the middle. As he takes advantage of the extra blockers, he picks up 18. Nice run by Archie Manning. 1st and 10 from the Philadelphia 45. That's definitely replay worthy. No one open. Archie Manning's like, I'm out of here. Picks up 18. Once again, the Saints are in Eagles territory. On the Philadelphia 45. 9:46 to play. Philadelphia 21, New Orleans 7. Split backs, Galbraith and Wilson. Chandler and Harris, the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Screen to Galbraith. We're going to stick with the play call. We're not going to audible out of it. Here comes the blitz. Incomplete as the pressure is applied by John Bunting. And Manning going backwards just flipped it towards Tony Galbraith, but he does not hook up with the running back. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Manning now 13 of 18, 153 yards. 2nd and 10. 2 wideout split backs, 1 tight end. And we're going to bring up to the top portion of the screen to help out on Carl Harrelson. He'll chip block. So 2nd and 10. Medium hitch to Harris. 2nd and 10. Manning back to pass. He rolls. Deflected by Bunting. Incomplete. John Bunting deflected that. Almost picked off by Richard Blackmore as... Where's Bunting? Where's Bunting? He come off the field. Oh, he's the outside linebacker. So he deflected it, almost picked off by Blackmore. So a big 3rd and 10 from the Philadelphia 45. Screen. Wilson. Back to pass. Manning under pressure. Hits Wilson. Wilson has some blockers. He's got to get upfield quick. And he breaks a tackle. And he got the first down. As John Sciarra gets his 3rd tackle. But Wilson breaks the initial tackler. A big first down on 3rd and 10. As the Eagles run a 4-1 dime normal zone. OTDA's in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Thank you for stopping by. So 1st and 10 on the 35. Medium fly, Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass the blitz. They pick it up. Looking. Incomplete. As he looked to throw the medium fly, but they looked like he was just throwing the ball away. As Robinson and Bunting were blitzing, and he tried to check down to his tight end, Childs, but under duress, he just threw it at his feet. So 2nd and 10 from the Philadelphia 35. Draw to Wilson. Manning back to pass. Here's a draw, and Wilson goes up the middle. He picks up 3. Tackled by the linebacker, John Bunting. That's his first tackle. New Orleans on 3rd down today are 6 for 8. A big 3rd and 7 as a field goal attempt here from our kicker, Benny Ricardo, only 28%. He has missed one at 66%, and then he had another one at 56% that we went for on 4th and 4. To me, this is 2-down territory as we have not stopped the Eagles' defense except for before the half. Offense, excuse me. So 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Play action. 3rd and 7. Let's look for Wes Chandler on the short slant. Play action. Manning looking, dumps it to Galbraith. Galbraith gets up the middle, but only a 5-yard gain, 4th and 2. And no questions are asked. Manning comes out, doesn't even look to the sidelines, as Nolan already probably told him, you're staying out there. So here it is, 4th and 2. They need to convert. Saints are 0 for 1 on 4th downs. Bill Berge makes the tackle on the last play for the Eagles. That's 5 tackles. Tony Galbraith, 6 receptions, 57 yards. So we have a split backfield of Wilson and Galbraith. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. Top of the screen. Fourth and two. Short into the flat. Tony Galbraith going for it. Yes. Manning back to pass. Looking. Dumps it to Wilson on the other side. He's got the first down and more. Gain of 8. Tackle by Frank LeMaster. So Philadelphia's in a 3-4 basic pass. They were doubling Chandler. But the rush got to Archie Manning. He could not go to Galbraith. And as he rolled the other way to get away from the rush, he dumped it to Wilson. On 4th and 2, they pick up 8. The drive continues 1st and 10 on the Philadelphia 19, 6:29 to play in the 3rd quarter as the Saints look to go marching in for the 2nd time into the Eagles' end zone in this game. Herb Pilgrim, take care, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. So 1st and 10, and let's get Galbraith. He's down to 91. Let's bring Rodgers in. So a split backfield of Jimmy Rodgers. Let's get Wilson out too. He's at 93. We're bringing Holmes. Holmes is a 5 receiver out of the backfield. So, and Childs is at 96. Let's get him out and bring in Williams for a few plays. Okay, play action fake, run counter. Jimmy Rodgers. That would be a pitch left. Pitch left to Rodgers. Let's see if we get him to bite. There's a pitch out to Rodgers. He's hit. Fumble. Who has it? Oh, the Eagles recover. Oh, no. LeMasters on the hit, knocks the ball loose, and recovers the fumble. So we got what we wanted. We had them blitzing. We had the pitch out on the run counter play action fake. Rodgers could not turn the corner as LeMasters with the tackle, the forced fumble, and the recovery. 3 for 1 for LeMasters, and a huge turnover for New Orleans as they cough it up on the Eagle 19. So Philadelphia takes over with 6:23 to play in the third quarter and a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7 over the Saints. Jaworski's under center, Montgomery and Harris in the split backfield, Carmichael and Smith the wideouts, Krempfle is the tight end. That is a killer, folks. Saints have been able to move the ball all day, all night on the Eagles, just not scoring. And again, the only other important stat before a win is the score. Okay. Reese will come in. And Moore will come back in. Saints need a stop here. Mike Flutz is okay. And Grooms will come back in. Saints need a stop. They need to turn over themselves. We're in a 4-3, and we're going to play man run. Jaworski back to pass, looking for the kill over the middle of Krempfle. And another big play by the tight end. Gain of 21. He has now 4 receptions, 48 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So Jaws goes to the pass, and Dick Vermeil on the sideline just claps his hands. He's liking what they see. The Saints have not stopped the Eagles on any drive, the only one before the half. 1st and 10 on the Eagle 40. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, tight end. Krempfle, top of the screen, tight to the line, number 84. Jaworski's under center. Saints will stay with that 4-3. And again, we're going to play the run, man coverage. Montgomery, and he's brought down hard by Borland, but Ray was hurt for the Saints. He's going to remain in the game, but Sismore, is out. But word from the sideline, his return is probable. No gain on the big hit by Ken Bordelon. Montgomery now 15 carries, 57 yards. And they're just showing the replay because of the injury. So 2nd and 10 from the Eagle 45-29 to play in the third quarter. Philadelphia 21, New Orleans 7. Split backfield, Montgomery and Harris, Carmichael and Smith the wideouts. Krempfle's the tight end. He has killed the Saints all day. We need a big play here. Tight man coverage. We're going to blitz Federspiel up the middle, and we're going to play pass on 2nd and 10. It's a run to Harris on the outside. Reese will tackle him, but he picks up 5. That's Reese's 2nd tackle. Leroy Harris now 5 carries, 17 yards. So a huge 3rd and 5. The Saints defense has to get off the field on this 3rd and 5. Eagles on 3rd down today, 6 for 6. That says it all. We're going to play our defensive line out. Hopefully get some sort of pass rush. 3rd and 5. And we're going to blitz Borland. Tight man pass. Jaworski back to pass. They pick up the pass rush. Dumps down to Montgomery. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Tackled by Mathis. Gain of 13. Once again, the Saints cannot get off the field on 3rd down. The Eagles are now 7 for 7. Wilbert Montgomery, 15 for 57 yards rushing. And 5 for 79 yards receiving. Reese is at 91. We're going to get him out. Bring Hart in at defensive end. Moore is at 90. We'll bring Bennett in at defensive tackle. Flutz is at 92. Price comes in. Grooms will stay in the game at 95. Actually, let's get him out and bring Parker in. That's our weakest link there. And we're going to bring Brown up. Bring Brown up for the run. Safety moves up for run support. Federspiel continues to spy Jaworski. We're playing 4-3 basic. Jaworski back to pass. Zips it to Krempfle between two defenders. Myers, the safety, brings him down, but it's a gain of 16. Keith Krempfle having a game of games, 5 receptions, 64 yards with 3 touchdowns. We've kept Carmichael and Smith in check. It's been Krempfle who's killed us. Now, with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, the Eagles look to go to ground and pound. 2 tight end set, Krempfle and Spagnola. Spagnola also has a reception. The lone back means a split backfield. Montgomery and Harris. The lone wideout is the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Saints stay in the 4-3, and we're sending everybody. We're sending all 3 of our linebackers. Tight man run. And Jaworski is sacked by Fetterspiel. He was looking to get the ball deep to Carmichael on the bomb post, but Fetterspiel gets through, and they finally send Jaws to the turf. That is a loss of 11. As the Saints sold out, they sent all 3 of their linebackers. So 2nd and 21. 21-7 Philadelphia, 3:12 to play in the third quarter. The Saints need to stop them. 2 wideouts back on the field, Carmichael and Smith. Krempfle is the tight end, split backs of Montgomery and Harris. Grooms will come back in, but he's going to come back in for Parker. Grooms at 98 now. And we're going to play tight man once again, and we're going to sell out all 3 linebackers, and we're playing pass. Here comes the full-out blitz, and Jaworski goes down again! This time it's Ken Borland. The Saints have to make something happen, and their linebackers are doing it 2 consecutive. Jaworski is knocked silly. His bell is rung. He comes off the field, they say, for only a few plays, and here comes Giants fans' dream, Joe Pisarcik. He's now in at quarterback. So Pisarcik is in. Jaworski's been sacked twice on 2 consecutive plays, and he is a little bit bats in the belfry there. He's off the field, and it is 3rd and 27. My God, we have to hold them here. And we're going to go to a 4-2. Actually, we're going to go to a 3-2 dime. A deep zone. On 3rd and 27. And play our defensive line out. Hopefully Grooms can get a pass rush here. And we're going to play prevent. Keep everything in front of us. Pisarcik, scramble, he's hit, the ball comes loose. Grooms forces the fumble. Loss of 1, but Pisarcik covers it up, and that is another. They're going to call it a run because Pisarcik was running for his life as Grooms. We split them out wide, and as I stated, hoping Grooms would get a pass rush, he did. And the Saints hold miraculously, and they forced a punt on 4th and 28 when it looked like the Eagles were at least going to get a chip shot Tony Franklin field goal. 2 consecutive sacks. Jaworski goes out of the game. Bell rung. And Pisarcik fumbles. They almost had the ball, the Saints. We'll put the return on. Don't hit the punter. And the return's on. Here's the punt. It's a coffin corner, and it's fielded. The initial tackle is broke by Mutai. He picks up 11 yards, brought down by Wilkes. So the Saints are still in business, down by 14. What a defensive stand by the New Orleans Saints. And here comes Archie Manning and the O. Last time out, Rodgers fumbled the ball. Saints have been able to drive the ball. They just have not been able to finish it off. They've only scored once. They've been down there 4 times in Eagle territory. Split backs. Rodgers will come out. Galbraith will come in. So the split backs will be Galbraith and Wilson. Wayne Wilson. Wideouts, the usual suspects, Chandler and Harris. The tight end is Williams. Let's get him out and bring Childs back in. And we'll go top. So Childs will try to get a chip block on Harrison before he goes out. Actually, we're going to make sure he does. Have him stay in the block, then release. Play action fake. Chandler Long slant to Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Manning takes off up the middle. Lots of running room. He's finally brought down by Jerry Robinson. Archie Manning doing it with his legs, 21 yards. He has now scrambled 4 times for 48 yards. Great job by Archie Manning. Oh, he's turned back the hands at time to the old Miss days. It's 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 44. Once again, play action fake. Max protect. As Wilson, Galbraith, and Childs will block, then release. And this time we're looking for Harris. Harris on the long slant. Manning back to pass. Look at it! He's sacked by Robinson as Robinson fights his way through the max protect blocking scheme. And it's a 3rd time Archie's taste the Philadelphia turf. And that's a 2nd sack by Jerry Robinson today. And that is a huge loss of 15. So they're back right where they started almost, but except it's 2nd and 25. Manning gets up slowly, but he's staying in. Screen on 2nd and 25 to Tony Galbraith. Manning back to pass. Galbraith has it. Blockers out in front of him, and he makes a nice run, tackled by Sciarra, and that's John Sciarra's 4th tackle. And that is a gain of 13. That ends the 3rd quarter. 15 more minutes of football and a very hard-hitting game here at Philadelphia. The Saints are not going quietly into the night. They upset Houston. Remember, the Saints were 1-15 in 1980. They shocked the Houston Oilers in the play-in game, 28-16. And they've played quite well. They just have not been able to finish. No faith in their field goal kicker. Benny Ricardo missed. A 66% chance of making it on their first drive. And then on their second drive, with a 56% chance of making 4th and 4, we went for it. The 3rd drive, we finally scored on a draw from Tony Galbraith. And then on the last drive, we fumbled the ball deep in Eagles territory. So 3rd and 12, down by 14. We're going to screen the other way to Wilson this time. Manning rolls out, dumps it to Wilson, shuffle pass, and Wilson is brought down short. Gain of 9, 4th and 3. A big tackle by John Bunting, the linebacker, saves the first down. 4th and 3. New Orleans will stay on the field at the Philadelphia 49. 4th and 3. What will Dick Nolan have up his sleeve here on 4th and 3? 4th and 3. Oh boy, what are we going to call on 4th and 3? 4th and 3. Short hitch. Short hitch to Wes Chandler. 4th and 3, we're going for it. 3-step drop. Incomplete. Oh, a turnover on downs. As Manning wanted to throw the hitch, but Herm Edwards had Chandler covered like a blanket, and under duress he tried to dump it to his back, Tony Galbraith. It goes incomplete. The pass was low. It's a turnover on downs, and Philadelphia takes over 1st and 10 on their 49 with 14:05 to play, and the Eagles 14:05 away from the Elite Eight. Archie Manning, 18 of 26, 198 yards, and some clutch scrambles. And once again, it's asked to the Saints defense, can they do it? Hold them, and they have to hold them quick. They're down 14, 21-7, Eagles. Reese comes back in the game, defensive end. Moore comes back in at defensive tackle. And Flutz comes back in on the other defensive tackle. And Grooms is in. And Ron Jaworski, comes back after having his bell rung after 2 consecutive sacks when the Saints went all-out blitz with their 3 linebackers. And we're going to play tight man coverage, and we're sending all 3 of our linebackers again. And we're going to play run. And there they are. Jaworski completes it to Kempsley over the middle. And he fumbles. Who has it? The Saints recover. Ray with the hit and the recovery as Jaworski, once again under duress, quickly boogie whips the pass out to his tight end, Kempsley, who has been killing the Saints. He makes the reception, picks up some extra yards, and Ray strips him of the ball and recovers it. So the Saints defense comes up big 2 times in a row. And the Saints have it. 1st and 10 on their 30. Down by 14, 13:53 to play in the game. Split backfield of Wilson and Galbraith. Chandler and Harris, the wideouts. Childs is, you know what? I think we're going to switch it up just a bit. Let's check out our 3 wideout set. Rich Mutai comes in. Who else do we have at wideout? Our tight ends are better. I just want to give them a different look. A different look. And we're going to go short and quick. Short and quick to Mutai. Manning doesn't like what he sees. He's going to audible. And he's going to go with a screen to Tony Galbraith. So the audible to the screen. And he is sacked by Berge. Oh, my Lord. Bill Berge came bounding through the middle. And that's the 4th time Archie Manning's been sacked. And it'll be 2nd and 23. Well, that look didn't work, as we had no one to chip block on Harrison, but I don't think that. Let's watch that replay. Oh, yeah, Berge just... 68 was... So Berge, was that a delay? No, he just blitzed. So it looked like right here, they had it, but it looked like 68 had to try to block 2 guys. And he obviously had to let Berge go because he picked up Clark. Loss of 13. Here comes a screen. We'll keep the 3 wideout set for now to Galbraith. And Manning sets up. And incomplete! Incomplete. Philadelphia's in a 3-1 quarters prevent defense deep zone. And providing the pressure was Harrison, as again, Manning's been running for his life. Had they been able to hit that screen, Galbraith had lots of running room. 3rd and 23. 3rd and 23. Let's go back to our 2 wide out, 2 running back set. Henry Childs is here, and we're going to actually have Childs go out wide. And Galbraith will go out wide. And Wilson will go out wide. Shotgun for Archie Manning. And let's look for Galbraith. We need 23 yards. Galbraith, oh my God. Bomb post, Tony Galbraith. Manning back to pass, flag on the play.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh, we'll take
Number
that.
68, 5-yard penalty.
I was hoping for a pass interference when I saw the flag. And it's an encroachment by Harrison. He will accept it, so it's going to be 3rd and 18. We get another crack here. 3rd and 18. Manning will stay in shotgun. And Galbraith will go out wide. Wilson will be his personal protector, though. He'll stay in the backfield. Childs will also go out wide, the tight end. 3rd and 18. Galbraith 8.2. 3rd and 18. Long hitch. Long hitch to Chandler. Shotgun snap. Manning with it. Looking. Fires complete to Chandler. They pick up the 1st down on 3rd and 18. They pick up 22. A huge play as the Saints continue to march towards the Eagles' end zone. 1st and 10 on the New Orleans 44. What a pitch and catch. Holy cow. Again, Manning and shotgun. It's going to go to Chandler again. On 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 44. Medium fly to Wes Chandler. Shotgun snap. Manning back to pass. Looking with time. Dumps it down to Wilson. And Wilson's brought down by Berge. Gain of 9. And we're going to go hurry up here. Hurry up. 11:57 to play in the game. That's Bill Berge's 7th tackle. As Philadelphia's in a 4-3 basic normal zone with a blitzer. We were looking for Chandler on the bomb. We dump it to Wayne Wilson. 7 receptions, 53 yards. Manning will go under center. Split backfield of Wilson and Galbraith. Galbraith at 88%. We're going to dive Tony Galbraith. and he'll come out of the game after this. And Galbraith gains 2. He picks up the first down. We're going to come out of the hurry up. Take Galbraith out, and we're going to bring in Holmes, as Rogers fumbled last time. Manning will go into shotgun. Holmes and Wilson, both 5 receivers, are in the backfield. Chandler and Harris are the wideouts. The tight end is Childs. And Childs is going to go, actually, we're going to keep him in chip block, hopefully. Childs on a medium fly down the middle. We're going to stick with the play call. No audible. Shotgun snap. Manning looking, and it's intercepted by Blackmore. As Manning tried to go to a secondary receiver, Holmes, and Blackmore, the cornerback, stepped in front for the pickoff. A second turnover for the Saints, and the road to redemption might be coming to an end for the New Orleans Saints of 1980 here at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Here's Ron Jaworski and the Eagles offense with 11:03 to play in the game. Eagles up by 14, Philadelphia 21, New Orleans 7. And once again, we're going to sell out with all 3 of our linebackers blitzing. Tight man coverage run. Jaworski gives it to Montgomery, and he is smothered under for a 1-yard loss. Tackled by Reggie Mathis, and that is his 8th tackle. So 2nd and 11, and here come all 3 of our linebackers again. And we're playing pass, man coverage, and it's a draw to Harris. It's a dive. It looked like a delay to me. And that's a gain of 8 as he runs past the blitzing linebackers, tackled by Joe Federspiel, the linebacker trailing the play. So a big 3rd and 3. We're going to move our defensive line out wide. 3rd and 3, tight man coverage. And we're sending all 3 of our linebackers once again. And we're playing run. Jaworski back to pass, under duress, incomplete, deflected by Brown, almost picked off! The Saints hold again as they go to the jailhouse blitz once again. Ron Jaworski, 18 of 23, 264 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he has been pummeled these last quarter and 15 minutes, really, as we have 9:23 left in the game. Ray Brown with his 2nd deflection. And we'll put the return on. Here comes the punt by Max Runiger. And we're going to let the return. Come on, big return. Fielded near the 20. And it's a decent return out to the 35 by Mutai. Return to 15 brought down by Blackmore, who had the interception. And here come the Saints with 9:18 to play, down 14. Play action fake, not that they're going to bite on that. Max protect. As Wilson, Holmes, and Childs will stay in the block. We're going to look for a long slant to Wes Chandler. And he back to pass. He rolls, tries to dump it down to Childs as the long pass was covered. And it's incomplete. Archie Manning, 20 of 31, 229 yards and a pick. 2nd and 10. Screen to Holmes on 2nd and 10. We're going to stick with the play call, no audible. And complete to Holmes. Blockers out in front. Turn it upfield, kid. But Robinson makes the tackle, only a gain of 3. 9:04 to play. 3rd and 7. Holmes comes out. The magic man, Tony Galbraith, comes in. His stamina is down to 89. He has been used a lot in these 2 games. Tony Galbraith. Screen to Tony Galbraith. Manning back to pass. He set the screen up. Complete to Galbraith. He's got blockers out in front of him. And the first down. He breaks 1 tackle. Brought down by Berge. That's a 10-yard gain. Galbraith will come out. And Rogers will come in. He fumbled, but let's get Rogers in the game. And we can't go to the hurry up because if we click hurry up, Galbraith will be back in the game. So the split backfield of Wilson and Rogers. Chandler and Harris the wideouts. Childs is the tight end. He's going to stay in the block and release. Medium out. Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket, fires, complete to Chandler. And Chandler has a first down, tackled by Edwards, gain of 11. He got out of bounds, though. So 7:38 to play in the game. Saints trail by 14. Again, 2 wideout split backs. Childs will stay in the block to help out on Carl Harrelson. The backs are Wilson and Rogers. And we're going to go long out this time. Long out to Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass. He has time. Oh! Blindsided by Harrison as he beats the double team block. And Manning held on to the ball for a little too long. That's the 5th time Archie has been nailed. And that's a first sack for Harrison as they go to the hurry up. 2nd and 17 from midfield. They're in the hurry up. Screen to Rogers on 2nd and 17. Manning under duress. He throws it away. 5th bad pass today, but he has been under duress almost every time he has dropped back to pass. 3rd and 17, definitely 2 down territory here. Rogers will come out. Galbraith will come in. So a split backfield of Galbraith and Wilson. Chandler and Harris, the wideouts. Childs will stay in the block. Hopefully get a better block on Harrison. Archie Manning will go into shotgun. Galbraith will go out wide. Actually, he won't. We'll have Wilson go out wide. 3rd and 17. Screen to the Magic Man, Tony Galbraith. Shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz. They get it to Galbraith. Galbraith has blockers out in front of him. Cuts to the middle. Breaks 1 tackle, but there's Berge once again. Bill Berge now has 10 tackles on the day. That was a gain of 7. So it's a huge 4th and 10 here. The offense stays on the field. They go to the hurry up. 4th and 10. On the Eagle 43. Do or die for the Saints. I think we got to go to Chandler on this. Galbraith at 88%. We're in the hurry up. He stays on the field, and we're going to keep him in the block. Is Galbraith here? Yeah. So Galbraith will stay in the block and Child. So that's 2 extra blockers on this side where Harrison is. And we're going to put Wilson out wide to try to draw some safety coverage this way to this portion of the screen. Oh, wait. Wilson out wide. No, they still got that over there. Okay, maybe we got to look for Harrison. Let's go short out. Short out 9.7. Short out to Harris. Yep, 4th and 10. Short out to Harris. Shotgun snap. Manning, here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Deflected by Wilson. Turnover on downs. Bernard Wilson makes the deflection as the Eagles were in a 4-3 zone playing pass with a blitzer. As Manning was under duress, quickly threw it to the out. Had Bernard not knocked it away, it was going to be complete for a first down. Instead, it's a turnover on down, 6:31 in the game. And Eagles fans are breathing a sigh of relief. It's been a tough tussle here at Veterans Stadium. It's been a slobber knocker, as they say. The Eagles up 21-7. Oh, the opportunities that the Saints have had, but have not been able to cash in. Once again, we are sending all 3 of our linebackers. Tight man coverage, run, and it's a handoff to Harris, and he is smothered in the backfield. Loss of 1 met by the front 7 of a very angry Saints defense. It is 2nd and 11, and you know what's coming. It's all 3 jailbreak linebackers. Again, tight man, and we'll play pass this time. Jaworski back to pass. No, it's a draw to Montgomery. He picks up 6. As he was almost smothered in the backfield, he broke out of the arm tackle and then was brought down by Don Reese, the defensive lineman. So a huge 3rd and 5. 5:33 left in the game. Saints again will play tight man coverage. They'll bring their defensive line out wide. And the jailhouse 3 linebacker blitz. 3rd and 5 pass. Here comes the blitz. It's a quick toss to the tall one. Carmichael, he makes the catch, brought down by Dave Waymer, and it's a first down. Gain of 11. That's only Harold Carmichael's second reception. He now has 30 yards. We've kept Carmichael in check. 4:46 to play in the game. Eagles in no hurry, it seems. I don't think that stopped the clock. I don't see clock stopped. Player defensive line out wide. Here come all of our linebackers again. Run. And they get to Montgomery. Tackle by Grooms. No gain. No gain. Clock continues to go tick, 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 tick. 4:01. We have to start using our timeouts, I think. We'll go one more. Grooms with 3 tackles. Now Jaworski, 19 of 24, 275 yards and 3 TDs. Wilbert Montgomery, 18 for 62 yards. He's got those tough yards. Just keeps the legs churning. Again, we'll send our defensive line out wide. We're sending all 3 of our linebackers. Tight man run. Jaworski gives it to Montgomery. Tackle by Reese. Not an inch. 3:15, and we will call timeout, as the timeout was called before the play. So 3rd and 10. New Orleans has 2 timeouts left. 3rd and 10. Player defensive line to the outs. Blitzing all 3 of our linebackers. Tight man. Pass. Jaworski back to pass! Under duress, he completes it to Smith! And Smith makes the catch and the first down. Oh my lord. Jaworski under duress, getting hit as he throws the ball. 15 yards and a first, and that's the ball game, folks. Ricky Ray makes his 5th tackle. New Orleans calls their 2nd timeout with 3:02 left in the game, 3:01 left in the game. They go to a 2 tight end set now. The lone wideout, Harold Carmichael, split backfield of Montgomery and Harris. Philadelphia up 21-7 with 3 minutes to play as they look to move on to the Elite 8. And the road to redemption will end for the Saints here at Veterans Stadium, it looks like. Double tight end, Krempfle and Spagnola will play our defensive line out wide, and we're sending all 3 of our linebackers once again. Tight man run. And it's a give to Montgomery. Penalty.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. 10-yard penalty.
And we'll accept that. Back him up. It was a gain of 2 nullified. So it will be 1st and 20 with 2:54 to play. And again, defensive line out wide. Sending all 3 of our backers. Tight man. Basic. Jaworski. Gonna dump it to Harris. It's a screen. Harris has lots of running room. Brought down by Waymer. Gain of 19. Ron Jaworski's gone over the 300-yard mark now. 309 yards passing today. 21 of 26. 3 TDs. No picks. And it's a huge... we'll use our last timeout. That was a huge gain. 2nd and 1. 2 tight end set for the Eagles. The lone wideout is Carmichael. Split backs. Jaworski under center. We'll play our defensive line normal. We're going to send all of our linebackers blitzing. Tight man run. And it's a give to Montgomery. Breaks 2 tackles. Picks up the first gain of 8 on the inside track left. Clock running. Saints have no more timeouts. As Reese will come out of the game for Hart, as the Saints defense is fatigued. Moore will come out for Bennett. Futz will come out for Price. Grooms is still at 94. He'll stay in there. Defensive line out wide. Tight man coverage. You know it's coming. Jailbreak, linebacker, blitz. All 3 of them. We need a pop and a stop and a fumble or something. 1st and goal from the New Orleans 9. Clock running. We're going to play run. Here's the... And that's it. They let it run down, obviously, to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to play. The Saints need a biblical miracle. Down 14. It's been a hard-fought game, but the Eagles look to finally put it away here. They probably put the final nails in the coffin, but they might add an extra one here. 21-7 Philadelphia. Tight man. Defensive line out on their split. Send all 3 of their linebackers. And we're going to play aggressive. And run. And Jaworski, Kempley, touchdown! Unbelievable! Keith Krempfle gets his 4th touchdown reception. Holy cow, 7 for 94. If you had told me Keith Krempfle was going to kill us, I mean, we've pretty much kept Carmichael in check. We've kept the run game pretty much in check. It's been Keith Krempfle. 7 receptions, 4 of them for touchdowns. Game of games, and this ball game is over. Here's the snap and the extra point, and it's good. 28-7. So the Eagles, and this game will not show if you did not watch. It will look like a blowout, but it was not, folks. The score will indicate a blowout. Saints had many opportunities. It goes back to the stinky field goal kicker we have that makes you not want to kick field goals when he misses field goals he should make. Alrighty, here's the kickoff. Under 2 minutes to play, and the Eagles fans are very happy.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
As things have gone from bad to worse. Illegal block. Archie Manning. And we're going to try to get to the outside screen. I'm assuming they're going to play prevent to Tony Galbraith. Manning completes the Galbraith. Blockers out. Oh my God! Robinson in number 78. Carl Harrelson blew up that play. Loss of 3. And that was Galbraith's 10th reception, but he actually loses 3 yards. He has 10 for 84. And we go to the hurry up. Long fly, Wes Chandler. Manning back to pass. Here comes a pass rush, and he's sacked by Clark. The 6th time Archie Manning has gone down. 3rd and 21. Saints again move to the hurry up. On their 1, this is going to be a safety. Well, you know what? Let's try something exotic. Let's go draw to Wayne Wilson. And there's the draw, and there goes Wilson. And he fumbles! And who has it? New Orleans comes up with it. Only 48 seconds left, and it is 4th and 18. And we'll mercifully let the clock tick down. We have no timeouts, so 4th and 18. And we'll run a play. 4th and 18. Let's chuck it up. What the hell? Quarterback must pass. Quarterback rollout. Bomb post. Wes Chandler. Yes. And we'll continue with the play call. Manning rolls out. Looking incomplete. And with 8 seconds left, we'll play the run. Just kneel on the ball. Pisarcik gives it to number 30, and that's the ball game, folks. And that was Mike Hogan. And that's it. So the Eagles move on to the Elite 8. It was a struggle, folks, as Clinton Parks has joined us. How are you doing, my friend? Check out Clinton Parks' channel. Hope all is well. So 28-7, but the Saints gave the Eagles life and death for 3 3/4, 3 3/3 of this game, or 3 3/4 of this game, however you want to put it. They hung in there, hung in there, hung in there. They just couldn't get enough points on the board. They drove the ball quite a bit. And let's go to the box score. What a game. That was actually fun. Unfortunately, I lost. I play as the Saints, but we gave them heck. Let's go to the box score. We'll bring that up in a moment. They'll go black for a second, and then the box score. All right, before we do that, I'd like to say thank you to Stratomatic Delaware. Thank you very much. Check out his channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Clinton Parks, also thank you very much for stopping by. Hope all is well. And again, check out the channel if you haven't subscribed. It's one of our channels in our community. Clinton's a great guy. Ken Castro, friend of all channels in our community. Thank you. OG, the original Grognard. Thank you very much, my friend. Check out that military strategy channel as well as Itinerary Hobbyist. Elite Mike, who's been talking strapped like a madman in the chat. I think he's looking for cards or something. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read the chat. So thank you, Elite Mike. Hope you find what you're looking for, my friend. He's been here all chat. I greatly appreciate that. I don't think he's a football fan, but I greatly appreciate that. Always great chat. on the channel. And we had OTDA, thank you. Herb Pilgrim, thank you. Ron from Retro Sports Network was in earlier. Check out that wonderful channel. Please subscribe. Trying to get Ron over 100 subscribers. We support our community and they support us. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, another wonderful retro sports channel. Higher Ground Gaming. Lots of fun in the chat tonight. We had a good chat. Comics with Bueller, our newest community member. What a wonderful channel. All things comics and entertainment. Oh, he's just such a fun channel. He's going to be on possibly tomorrow with a chat with Al. I don't know what channel we're going to be on either. I don't know if it's Dog's turn. If not, we'll have him on next week. But I think we're going to have him on multiple times. AU Pack Mule, another wonderful channel. Check him out. ID Gesture. Can't say enough good things about ID, except he's a Cardinals fan, but that's okay. Dale Lonsdale, hope all is well, and thank you. So check out ID Gesture and the rest. All right, to the box score. The box score will not indicate how close this game actually was. Philadelphia, after a long drive, by the Saints, when they missed a field goal that would be a chip shot for a decent field goal kicker, Benny Ricardo missed. Philadelphia then took the ball and went the distance, 12 play, 80 yards. Touchdown pass from Jaworski to Krempfle. This would be a common theme as Krempfle would catch 4 touchdown passes from Jaws. That was a 13-yard touchdown, extra point good, 7-0. Philadelphia would then score again after a Saints long drive with no confidence in their field goal kicker. We went for it on 4th and 4. The Eagles stopped us, and then they drove 9 plays, 79 yards, and guess what? Like I said, Jaws to Krempfle, another touchdown, this time 7 yards, extra point by Franklin. Good, and that was at the 4:09 mark of the second quarter. New Orleans would get on the board just before the half. An excellent drive, 8 plays, 80 yards, culminated with a 6-yard run by Galbraith on a draw, and by the miracle of God, Benny Ricardo actually made the extra point. It was 14-7 at the half. Philadelphia would score at the 10:04 mark of the third quarter as Jaws to Krempfle, again, that common theme, 11 plays, 87 yards, 21-7. In between this score and the score that ended the game, the Saints had multiple opportunities. They just could not cash in. 2 turnovers in Eagles territory cost them, and also another 4th down that they went for it because no faith in their kicker. The Eagles will get one more with 1:51 to play in the game in the fourth quarter. Jaworski to that man Krempfle on a 9-yard touchdown pass. 28-7 is your final. The Eagles advance. Strat. Hold on. I will deputize. Oh my lord. Deputize you. No, not that. There we go. There. Alright, you're a moderator. I hate when I do things on my Kindle because it's small, I'm trying to do it with this pointer thingy. I actually hit the wrong thing, so punch something in, Stratmac Delaware. You are a moderator now. I don't know why I hadn't done that before. You should be a moderator. So, here we go. Let's go to some player stats. I will be streaming a lot tonight. I've been ill, and I miss streaming. So if other people have streams, by all means, check out whoever you want, but I'm streaming. And I will check out that stuff later. As I do, I put my money where my mouth is. I watch a lot of other people's channels. I tweet them out. I Google them out. I support them. So Archie Manning actually had a pretty good game. 25 of 39, 257, 1 pick. He was under duress. all game. He was sacked 6 times. Quarterback rating 72.3. Ron Jaworski, 22 of 27, 318 yards, 4 touchdowns to the tight end, Krempfle. He was sacked twice as we went hell's bells at the end, just blitzing our linebackers on every play to try to get the ball back. It worked. It kept us in the game. We just couldn't score. His quarterback rating, Jaws, 155.3. Manning, leading rusher for the Saints as he was running for his life, Charlie Brown. 4 scrambles for 48 yards. Rodgers, 6 for 22. Galbraith, 4 for 12 and a touchdown. Wilson, 3 for 9. Who had the fumble? Rodgers had a big fumble. Wilson, I said 3 for 9. And Holmes 1 for 1. For the Eagles, 30 rushes, 102 yards. They only averaged 3.4 yards a carry, but they ground and pound when they had to. Montgomery, 20. He was a workhorse, the dirty work. 20 carries, 70 yards. Took a lot of punishment, 3.5 yards a carry. His long was 11 yards at the end of the game. Harris, 7 for 24. Smith, 1 for 9 on a reverse. Hogan, 1 for none. And Pisarcik, 1 for -1 when Jaworski was out as his bell got rung. Receiving, Tony Galbraith, 10 receptions, 84 yards. Wilson, 7 for 53. Chandler, 4 for 51. Harris, 2 for 54. Holmes, 1 for 3. Childs, 1 for 12. For the Eagles, Krempfle, co-player of the game with Jaworski, 7 receptions, 94 yards, 4 of them for touchdown. His long was 21 yards. Montgomery, co-player of the game actually, as he combined for over 100 yards. He had 70 on the ground and 79 through the air. 5 receptions, 79 yards. Smith, 4 for 62. Harris, 2 for 29. Carmichael, 2 for 30. Parker, 1 for 16. And the backup tight end, Spagnola, 1 for 8. Let's go to tackles. Let's look at Benny Ricardo just because it pisses me off. You wonder why I remember that his name. Well, there was a little thing when I was a kid. I'm not going to explain it, but you could bet on football games with this, like a card. And why I would take the freaking Saints sometimes, I don't know. Here it is. He missed a field goal. He made 1 extra point. Franklin was 4 for 4 for extra points. All right, leading tackler, tying with 8 are Fitterspiel and Mathis. They both had 8, and Fitterspiel had a sack, and also Bordelon had a sack, and that's when we were going hell's bell and just blitzing our linebackers, all 3 at the end. For the Eagles, Bill Berge, 10 tackles and a sack. Robinson, 9 tackles and 2 sacks. LeMaster, 8. And Harrison had a sack. Harris Stunt had a sack. Harrison had a sack. And Clark had a sack. As I said, Manning was sacked 6 times. They picked Archie off once, and that was LeMaster with the pick off. No, he forced a fumble, excuse me. The pickoff was Blackmore had the pickoff. Team stats. Net offense, New Orleans, 303 yards. Philadelphia, 100 more yards, 403. So total net offense, 706 yards, unlike the 1,000 yards. I think they went over 1,000 yards last night on Thursday Night Football. So, anyway, fun game. Once again, thank you very much. And again, I'll be streaming pretty much all night. Feel free to come back or go wherever you choose. No problem with me. I'm just telling you, I'm streaming, and I'll catch anyone else's streams on the down low, as they say. So I always like to end the stream on the scoring. I don't know, I like that. Anyway, this is Action PC Football. It's a fun game. I like it a lot. So we'll be back. I think we're going to play another football game. I might even do a dice. Oh, I got to do this. Ratings, though. I forgot to do that. I was going to play a little Fran Tarkenton. I still might. If I do that, I will watch someone stream for a while. So, anyhow, thank you very much. Health and happiness till next time. Watch out for that big hit over the middle. Ball security, folks. Ball security. God bless, and you know what's coming. Peace!